To submit a two-team game report, you'll first click the large red icon in the bottom right-hand corner, followed by the smaller red icon that says Create Game. This will then take you to the game report screen where you'll begin by inputting the date of the game and then also the time of the game. It's important that you put in the correct time for each game, as this will help you differentiate one game from another in your archive of games, particularly when you have games, multiple games that are played on the same date. From here, your state and your association will be pre-populated based on your particular situation, and you'll notice that the Add Pitcher button is gray, which means that it is inactive. Once the other required information is on the game report, then this button will become active and you can continue in the process. To input the visiting team, click on Choose Team, and that will bring up the list of teams for that athletic association or league. You can either scroll down through that list of teams, or if you want to start to type in the first few letters of the team's name, it'll take you closer towards that. You choose the team, and then you choose the game level so that the pitch count system will know what rule set to apply for this particular report. Once you have that information in, you'll see the Add Pitcher button turns red, which means it's now active. You click the Add Pitcher button, which brings out the text box for that team's roster. To access the roster, you click on Choose Players, and then from here you select the players who pitched in the game. Now, it's important to note that the order that you select the players from the roster may not be the order that they appear on the roster. So once you have the players selected who pitched in the game, you click anywhere in the blue and then click Add, and you'll see that they now appear on the game report. But again, this may not be the same order that you clicked when you were choosing them from the roster. When they appear on the game report, they will be in alphabetical order. So it's likely that possibly Ken Woodward was the starting pitcher, and you may have selected him first from the game roster or the team's roster. But now on the game report, he's appearing last. So just keep in mind that as you're inputting the pitch counts, you need to make sure that you put the correct pitch count with the correct pitcher based on their alphabetical order and not in the order that they appeared in the game. So you start inputting the pitch counts for each pitcher. And once you have that in, the last column is for within last batter. Now this is a proprietary part of the pitch count system in which we use it to inform athletic associations or leagues on a daily basis of whether or not pitchers are staying within the rules or not. Each day, athletic associations and or leagues receive a report that shows who pitched the previous day, how many pitches they threw, and for those pitchers that exceeded the pitch count maximum, whether they did so in a legal manner or not. So this last column within last batter is really a question for the coaches to answer. And we know that the vast majority of pitchers will amass their pitch count total in a legal manner. And so we have defaulted the system to always answer this question as yes. This pitch count total was reached and it was within his last batter, and he was then removed from the game, so he pitched legally. If the only time that this will change is if a pitcher exceeds his pitch count maximum and then he continues to pitch to another batter, thus increasing his pitch count total, at which point, instead of having the green check mark saying yes, he amassed this pitch count total within his last batter, you'll click the green check mark and it'll turn it into a red X, which means no, he did not leave the game and achieve this pitch count total within his last legal batter. He continued to pitch to another batter. So this is a very important designation to make. But again, the only time that you'll change the green check mark to the red X is if somebody exceeded the pitch count maximum and they continued to pitch to another batter beyond that. You would then change this from a green check mark to the red X, and this will alert on the daily report for the State Athletic Association or league that there's an issue that they need to look into and resolve. So once you have the visiting team's information in, you'll then move on to the home team, where you'll again choose the team from the list for that association, and then choose the game level again. Click the Add Pitcher button, and then click Choose Players, and put that player on the list. And from here, you just click Submit Report. The system will ask you, are you sure? If you realize that you made a mistake and you need to go back and amend something, you can click Cancel. That'll let you go back in and correct the information. But if you click Submit Report and then say yes, that report is then submitted into the system, and you will not be able to go back in and make any changes. Once the report is submitted, it will take you immediately back to your team's homepage, where it will immediately update your pitching report that will give you real-time data as to the availability of your pitchers.